Welcome to the introduction for the Whisper help. There's a number of different resources you can access when trying to get a documentation or help for your Whisper application. We'll take a look at a couple of different areas. The main will be our westernim.com website. The main Whisper help can be accessed to the main menu on our website at the top right. This will take you to westernim.com/help. This can be accessed directly if needed. From here you can see a number of different help features, but we'll highlight our YouTube channel. That's where these videos will be posted, and they will be inlined throughout the Whisper documentation for easier access, as well as to be next to written explanations. On our YouTube channel, the main area for finding Whisper features is our Whisper features playlist. This will be a collection of all the available short clips explaining different aspects of the application. The main way to be accessing our online help will actually be within the Whisper application. We'll take a look at this in a second. This is our inline help menu. Throughout the application, many areas on our right click, what we call a context menu, will have green question mark icons throughout the application where you can directly go from the Whisper application and what you're looking at to the help that corresponds with that particular area. And we'll take a look at that. Third way you can contact us directly at support@westernim.com. Let's hop into the Whisper application here. I've got my test repository, and I just want to highlight a couple of areas where I might need help within the Whisper application. First one here I'm going to take a look at is, say, the top right, for example. Here are our buttons to control our application. These are typical Windows buttons. They look a little bit different, but say I wanted help on those, I can right click and I see here I've got my green question mark icon. This indicates help, and this looks like I'm getting help on my application controls. So if I click on help for application controls, this actually took me to the main controls application within the online help and scrolled to the part of the documentation that corresponded to those particular functions within the application. I can scroll up here. This is actually the main menu, main controls, and when I clicked on application controls, it actually took me directly to the application controls. This way I can see here that we have a move icon, a minimize, maximize, normal, and close icon for Whisper. Just going to go back into the application to highlight maybe one or two more areas just as more samples. In the top left, for example, here, if I wanted to left click, here's some help on our main menu. Another one that comes up frequently is maybe I'm in with my column editor. This is a good way to highlight that our context menu is accessible in a number of different areas. For example, if I left or right click on the left hand list of attributes, you can see here I would get help on my attribute list. If I right click on my right side here, I would get help on my column list. Just note, not every area of the software will have a specific piece of documentation. This might take you to the default help within the application. If I clicked on just nothing in particular here, this would just take me to the Whisper help main page. The other area to note, when accessing controls, sometimes the help menu will actually be attached to the label of a text field, for example, or a drop down. The text field has its own set of context menu drop downs, but if we wanted help on filter, we would actually right click on the label of the filter to bring up that. And you can see here the help menu says filter attributes, and if I click on that, it actually takes me to the filter within the column editor help. Finally, here you can see the column editor help has an inline video as well as the documentation for what we're currently getting help on. Lastly, at the end of our videos, we always link from one set of videos to next. So when this one loads here, we'll actually take a look at the end of here. We've got outro cards that we can continue going through the documentation videos one by one. This one we go back to the previous one on filtering, we're on column editor, and then we could go to the next one of the offset label printing.